Good morning, boys and girls. It's Monday again. It's the 25th of January 2021, and I'm back. And so we are working from our week 3 pack today. So let's get started. And as ever, we begin with our spellings. So this week, we are practicing the sound, made using an U or an O. So let's look at our words. You'll see some of them have a U in them for the sound, and then some have an O. So I'll read out our words today, and then you can repeat after me. Duck, jump, must, much, rush, love, some, done, does, under, money, and summer. So, of course, as usual, we write our words out into our Monday column. And then we move on to our spelling activity, and it's Unit 11 this week. And you'll see there the U and the O for the sound, like umbrella. So question 1 asks you to underline the letter or letters for the sound in each list word. So you go through the list words looking for the U or the O and underline the letter that is making the sound. Question 2 then asks you to write the word for the picture under each umbrella. Now, some of the words you are looking for are in the word list, but for those that aren't, I'm going to write them in for you because you may not be able to spell them. So all the words that go with these pictures have an sound. So this is going to be duck, so you can write duck down there. And there's duck in your word list. This one is plug, like you would plug into a wall. Now you may not have been able to spell that word, so I'm going to spell it for you. There it is, Plug. Now I'm sure you know what this is, a drum, and we spell that Drum. The next one is money, and money is in your word list, so you can copy money from here. And the last word is brush. So I've written brush in for you there. So once you have written all your words down on the lines, you are then asked to circle the letter that is making the sound. So you'll see here in bus, the first one, they have circled the U already because U is making the sound. So go through each word and circle the letter that is making the sound. It may be a U or it may be an O. Then you have a third job to do. So you've written your words and you've circled your letters. Now you have to count how many sounds are in each word. Now you'll see the first one has been done for you. And as we did one other week, we used dots to highlight the sounds. So here we have bus, B, S, 3 sounds. Now I'm going to go through the other words and sound them out for you. And as I'm sounding them out, you can count the sounds and start to make dots on your little umbrellas. So have your pencil ready, have your umbrella ready, the duck one, and I'm going to sound it out. D, K, duck. How many sounds did you hear me say? D, K. Moving on to plug then. 1 dot for every sound you hear. Plug, P, O, G. P, O, G. Moving on then to drum. D, M. I'll do it one more time. D, M. How many dots do you need to put here? Money then. E. Do it one more time. E. And then on to brush. Listen for the sounds. Sh. Sh. Question 3 then asks you to write list words in the list above, that rhyme with these words. Now, I think there is a little error in question 3 because although it asks you to find list words that rhyme with these words, as I said, I can find words in the list to rhyme with dove. There are 2 words there. And there are 2 words that will rhyme with gum. There are not 2 list words that rhyme with book or with under. So for under, I am going to give you 2 words that would rhyme with under. And you can copy them out because I don't want you spending all day looking at the list when they aren't there. So I've given you the words thunder, you know that rumbling sound in the sky when there's a storm coming, and wonder for when you think about something. And as I said, there are words in the list for dove and gum, so have a search for those. But for book, try and come up with some words that you know that rhyme with book. For example, look. Now for our literacy today, we are looking at compound words. And compound words are bigger words that are made from joining 2 smaller words together. So for example, butter and fly would join together to make the word butterfly. Here you will see some examples of compound words. So let's read through them. Earthquake, eyeball, made from eye and ball. Popcorn, pop and corn makes popcorn. Blackberry, black and berry makes blackberry. I didn't split up earthquake for you, but that is earth and quake. Quake means to shake, so when the earth shakes, there's an earthquake. Butter and fly makes butterfly. Tooth and brush make toothbrush. Snow and flake make snowflake. Fire and place make fireplace, a place for the fire. And rain and bow make rainbow. So some of those words will be your answers today in your compound words activity. So you have to look through the clues, join them together, and try and make a new compound word. For example, what do you think this one is? There's some rain and something. Make something. The next one is not on your list. Oh, it is actually. I've just spotted it. So all of the words are up above that you will need. Now you won't use all of these, just some of them, to answer the questions here. And that actually shouldn't take you very long. It's quite a fun activity. You just look at the pictures and join them together to make the word. Today in our maths then, we are revising our 3 times tables. And you will have a copy of the 3 times tables in your pack. So you can take those out now and they may help you with this activity. So question 1, section 1 is all word problems related to the 3 times tables. So it shows you different flowers in baskets. And it asks you, for example, question 1A, how many red flowers in 3 baskets? So, how many red flowers? We go to the red flowers in 3 baskets. So, how many red flowers are in 1 basket? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, let's put that down. I'm just going to put it up here. And we need to know how many are in 3 baskets. That is 6 times 3. Now, from last week, you should probably know that off the top of your head. But if you don't, look down through your 3 times table sheet and look for 6 times 3 or 3 times 6. It's the same thing. Then question B, C and D ask you various questions, and all of the answers can be found in the 3 times tables. So for example, question B there says how many blue flowers in 7 baskets. So 3 in 1 basket, and you need to know 7 baskets, 3 times 7. Question C, how many yellow flowers in 3 baskets? 4 yellow flowers in 1, 4 times 3. Question D, how many blue flowers in 10 baskets? 3 blue flowers, 3 times 10. Question 2 shows you different bags of plant food. Anything that is needed to make plants grow. You can see there plant food, soil, bark and compost. Anyone who's a gardener would know what all of those things are. And it says how many litres in 3 sacks of plant food, in 3 sacks of soil, in 3 sacks of bark and in 3 sacks of compost. So for each question, you're just doing times 3. 5 times 3, 10 times 3, 8 times 3, 9 times 3. See if you can remember your 3 times tables in your head to help you answer these questions. And then if you've forgotten, then take a look at your 3 times tables sheet. In question 3, we have Jane and Ali. And they both have plant food. Now, Jane has 1 20-litre sack of plant food, whereas Ali has 3 bags. He has 3 sacks and there's 7 litres in each sack. So he has 3 times 7. And the questions ask you, who has more plant food? So you're going to write either Jane or Ali, who has more. So you'll have to work out this 3 times 7 to see how much plant food he has. And if the answer is more than 20, then he has more. If it's less than 20, then Jane has more. Once you've worked out how much Ali has, question B asks you how much more. So how much more does one person have than the other? Question C then, how many litres are there in 3 20-litre sacks? Now, they are asking you there 3 times 20, 3 lots of 20. Now, if you know what 3 lots of 2 are, so forget about the 0 for a minute. If you know what 3 lots of 2 are, 3 times 2, write the answer over here and then put a 0 on the end and you'll get the right answer. So 3 2s is going to be the same as 3 20s, except there's an extra 0 on the end for 3 20s. Question 4 then asks you various 3 times tables questions, but each time a number is missing. So again, try to work out the number first in your head by remembering your 3 times tables. But if you're finding it hard to remember them, then you can look at the 3 times tables sheet. Tomorrow then we will be returning to looking at money. Now, although a lot of us found Friday's activity quite tricky, so don't worry if you did, because finding change from money is something that takes more than 1 day of work. So you'll notice as you go through this week's pack for Maz that you have a Monday page, a Tuesday one, there's a 26th, a Wednesday, but there is no Thursday and Friday. On Thursday and Friday, we're going to be doing practical work related to calculating change. And we're going to start off as simply as we can and then work our way up. All right? So don't be worried if you can't see, if you think some pages are missing from your pack. There are only meant to be 3 pages in this week's maths pack. All right? So that's quite a bit for today, boys and girls. If you have any extra time, try to get onto SumDog or at some point during the week anyway. It doesn't have to be today. And also I will send you a list of a few more books to read for accelerated reading as well. I know a lot of you are really enjoying reading books at the minute and taking quizzes as well. So I'll send you some more book titles through that you can access on Oxford Owl. And keep a note of your AR login and password, which was in the front of your first pack. I will send you out a reminder of your Sumdog login, although I think a lot of you know it. And keep a note also of your Oxford Owl login as well, which was on the cover letter on your first pack. Of course, if you forget any of these logins, just send me a message and I'll be happy to remind you. Okay, talk to you tomorrow now, boys and girls. Bye-bye.